My name is Victana Cosplay, or Alana, whichever you choose to refer to me as. I do not care. So, a lot of you have been requesting a little makeup tip video on, like, tips and tricks on how I do my makeup, and how I kind of got better at it, because we have prom this weekend, and a couple of you queens have been freaking out. So that's what we're here for today. So I'm gonna go through all the products that I use. I'm gonna go through how much they retail for, where I got them from, and the descriptions versus what I think about the product personally. And then we'll go ahead and do a simple look based off of a friend's dress, or a description of a friend's dress. And then we'll get started. Okay, so starting on the face, the first thing you're going to want to do is pull that hair back, because number one, you shouldn't be doing your hair before doing your makeup for prom. If you do that, you're stupid. If you got it done professionally and they did that, I can't really attack them because they have a license, but you know, they're stupid. So we're going to start with the face. So we're going to start with that NYX Total Drop Foundation. Now, the first thing that I always do is moisturize. Now, there's a lot of controversy with Aveeno right now. Please don't come for me, as I literally bought this before all that happened. So you want to make sure your skin's moisturized, because number one, you don't want that foundation to show all your cracks, because we know you're a crack addict. So you need to like cover that up. Because 10 pounds of crack does not look good at prom, in general. So, tough, you know. So moisturize that, get your ears, get your neck, because we're going to be blending literally our whole body. No, we're not. If you got a spray tan, please don't use the same color foundation that you normally use. Please go get a foundation that matches your spray tan, or else it's gonna look really disgusting, because I know a lot of girls get spray tans for prom. So I'm just going as Casper the Ghost, because it's gonna be dark. So people that do get spray tans, please, 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 please get a foundation that matches your spray tan. And I'm just putting a chapstick on because, number one, my lips are dry.
He needs some milk!
And it was absolutely disgusting. So, okay. So, first tip, wet your sponge. I didn't do this as a kid, and let me tell you, my foundation looked worse than a cake. Like, cakes look delicious. Cakes look good, but the term cakey in the makeup department means you're ugly. So, maybe don't do that. And a lot of people normally like drop it on the sponge. I usually drop it on my face in my videos, but hey, look, we're gonna try this today. And you can see how it can be kind of sheer or full coverage, and we know it doesn't match my skin, but then again, we're Casper the Ghost, so you need to blend your ears, because if your ears are two different colors, we're gonna have a problem. So the foundation, on the other hand, is buildable, like Build-A-Bear, but it's gonna be build with thought. And you just need to blend down your neck and into your ears. So honestly, this works a lot better than just putting it on my face. So maybe drop it on your thing, your beauty blender or whatever you're using to blend your foundation. Don't use your hands. That doesn't work. If you're using your hands, we need to have a talk, because I did that as a kid and it absolutely ruined my life. Because people would be like, oh my god, like, why do you look like like Bob Ross used his fingers to paint, you know, like Bob Ross when he was a child, you know. Also, my dog is barking. I'm about to go see what she's doing. So, you know. me. Oh my god, stop. She's like trying to warn me that I'm regular coming in. Like, shut up. Like, this is gonna be such a long video, but like, it's honestly okay. Like, I want to give you guys the whole like coverage, no pun intended, like tips and stuff that I do. Because it's important, you know. You gotta look good for prom. Like, you don't want to go in there looking like Flashback Mary, you know. It's not a good look. So, you know, tough. Ugh. Foundation always takes so long. Like, the eyes are gonna take like 2 minutes. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna do the concealer. So what I do is just put it under my eyes, and most people put like a little triangle. This just makes it look a little better. Like, I know some people kind of like just, you know, like wipe it on and blend it. It just, to me, it doesn't work. I don't know if that's like a normal thing or if that's just a thing in general. I'm gonna put it in my T-zone. And then I do like a little dab, and a little dab. You can also use this concealer to cover up those little buggers that decide to pop up literally every 5 minutes. And also to conceal those nice little red patches. Because we're disgusting. So I'm gonna go blend this, and then we're gonna get started on my eyes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go in with our setting powder. Now, this is not my normal setting powder. I normally use my LA Girls powder, but I don't know where she is. So, you know. So I'm just putting this under my eye to prevent creasing, and we're gonna put it in my T-zone to prevent creasing. I love all the powder you can see on my nose. And where we're gonna be contouring. Now, this method is called baking. Not baking like you're getting high, not baking like you're baking a cake, even though it's basically, literally, that's why the term is called baking. Basically, when you put the powder on, it not only sets the stuff under it, but it also gets all the oils out of your skin that will cause the foundation itself to disappear, and just kind of fade or crease. We're gonna go ahead and dive into these Morphe palettes. So the brushes that I'm using today are BH Cosmetic brushes. I got mine for like $10 because I got it during like a 50% off sale, but they normally retail for like $12. Shipping's a bit pricey, but like that's shipping, so it's not really a big deal. Well, not to me at least. If you're definitely looking for a budget, you can use any brushes. For a while, I did use only like one brush, and it was my Urban Decay brush that I got for in my palette for like Christmas. So you can use any brush. But I will be using the BH Cosmetics number 9 flat brush. This is a brush for concealer and stuff, but I use it just to put like base colors down. So we are going to be going in with this matte burgundy shade, and we are going to be putting that, I need like a closer mirror. We're going to be putting that all in here. And we're gonna blend it out in a second, so don't freak out, and don't like, oh my god, like what is that? Like what is she doing? Like it's gonna be okay. And then I'm gonna take a shimmer shade, and we're gonna go in here with that in the inner corner. And it'll make sense what I'm doing in like 2 seconds, I promise you. Like, it's not, I'm not insane. It's what I'm trying to say to you guys. I'm not crazy. So then we're going to go in with 8 and just kind of blend that color out. into the crease, a little out of the crease. I don't know why I'm singing, because I can't. So we're gonna be blending that out. And then we're gonna get that shade, that shimmer color, and we're gonna go in here with that and blend that out as well. So you're probably wondering, why did she leave that space in the middle? Well, kiddos, you're about to find out. So this space in the middle, we're gonna go in with that concealer brush, clean it off. I do like a Bob Ross thing and like beat the devil out of it. You don't have to do that. That's just a personal thing. So we're gonna take a tiny bit of concealer. Just a little itty bitty bit. Just a little itty bit. And we're gonna put that in the middle. Now, this term is considered cutting the crease, like cutting the crust on a pizza. And this is so, number one, your colors won't look absolutely horrific and blend all together. And it just looks better in general when you cut your crease, you know? So we're gonna be blending that in there. Please blend it in. Don't just like put a swab of concealer and be like, that looks good, and leave it, because no, it doesn't. Okie dokie. That looks fine to me. Alright, and we're gonna be going in and like fixing things. So don't panic if you mess this up. It's nothing to be like, oh my god, like I messed it up. So we're going to be going in with a gold color, a gold shimmer color. And we're just going to put that all in here. So if you're wondering what dress this is going to go with, this will go with a burgundy dress with gold accents. Any dress, really. I mean, do you know. We're gonna go in with the eyeliner. Now, this is the tricky part that most people struggle with. So this is where it gets difficult, because not only is, number one, is my eyeliner Baroque. She's struggling a little bit. It's okay though. She's gonna try her best today. I don't really know how to show you guys. Like, I got better at this with practice. So this is kind of hard for me to explain. So definitely, if you're a beginner, I really recommend getting a felt tip eyeliner, because this is really hard to do, in my opinion. So what I do, you're gonna want to close your eye. So you're gonna want to do like, just, a lot of people put tape when they begin, like especially with eyeshadow and stuff, they put tape like through here so they make sure they get the right angle. The only problem that I see with that when I did that was they weren't at the same angle. Like, I don't know, like, unless you want me to get like a protractor or something, like, I don't know how you want me to do that, you know. I'm just gonna blend this out because this looks a little harsh, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want it to look that bad. So yeah, you don't want harsh lines either. That's the thing. You don't want harsh lines. And we're gonna blend out like under it and smoke it out. But for now, that's what we're dealing with. So I close my eye a lot of the time, and all I do is go in the corner of my eye and create a little line. Me, close your eye. Also me. Like, oh god, I hate doing this on camera because it's hard to explain it. Yeah, like, So to get that winged effect, oh god, okay, let me like, okay, literally it's so hard for me to explain because like I don't know how to explain it, but that's like all I do. And then like all I do is create a little line. You're gonna want to follow your eye. What most people say is to draw from like the corner out, but like that never helped me when I was learning, so I don't really know how people do that. Now I do go from the corner of my eye to connect the wing, because a lot of people go like this way with it, but it makes a really thick line, and I'm not one for thick eyeliner, because I don't want to fly away, because my eyelashes are enough, so I want the eyeshadow to be shown. So I don't really like doing that. I never do that, actually. I normally just do it the way I do it, and people always tell me like, oh, that looks so good. So yeah, you do you. So that's normally how I do my eyeliner. Like, that's it. That is how I do that. That's literally... Okay, so I apply my lashes with my hands, but feel free to use a pair of tweezers or eyelash applicator. So these are what I'm using. I am using the Ardell Lash Wispies once again. These are my absolute favorite lashes, and they are reusable. I'm kind of iffy about reusable ones. Like, if you clean them, they're good. If you don't, maybe don't do that. I'm pretty sure it's not good for your eyesight or your eye in general or your skin in general. But all you do, literally all you do, is, God, there's still like glue. Glue is very hard to clean off. But you're gonna get your glue, and you're going to apply it ever so slightly. Don't like coat the lash in glue. Are you gonna rip your eye out? I'm just kidding. I'm shaking so much. All you're gonna do is put the lash on that lash line and try to keep it on the top like so. Okay. And then we gotta let it sit for a minute. A lot of people try to put this crap on like right off the bat. You can't do that, sis. You gotta let it dry first. Okay, so now that that's kind of like a little tacky, you're going to apply it as close to the lash line as possible. This is the tricky part, because if you even mess up ever so slightly, you can rip off your whole eyeliner and it's gonna ruin the look entirely. So you're gonna want to let that sit before you go in with the mascara brush and just start ripping stuff up. But all you have to do is get it as close to that lash line as possible. If you are wearing lashes for the first time, like Prom, this is your first time wearing falsies, they're gonna feel weird at first. Don't keep touching them. They're gonna come off. Leave them be. Once you have them on, don't touch them for the rest of the night. They're gonna be fine. If you keep touching on them, you're gonna loosen up that glue, and half your lash is gonna be flying off by the end of Prom, and you're gonna look absolutely disgusting. So don't do that. So I'm gonna do the other eye, and then I will explain the rest of the look to you guys. So this eye is put together, so I'm just gonna go in with my mascara. Now the tip to this is just to blink into your mascara brush and move it ever so slightly side to side. This is so it coats all of the lashes. And if your mascara is a little bit dry, you can go in and put like 2 little tiny drops of water in there to remix the formula back together. Okay, so that's that. So now I'm just going to go in and get rid of all this powder that is all over my face. And also get rid of fallout. So we're almost done. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share to those who need it. I'm sorry I didn't do a really good job at explaining a lot of tips. It's because makeup takes practice. That's the only thing that I can tell you. It took me about 8 years to even realize how to do eyeliner correctly. So you're not alone. If you don't know how to do makeup, you're not alone. But makeup is an art form, so you can't go wrong with it. And if people judge you, oh well. That's gonna happen. That's life in general. People are always gonna put you down, so keep your head up, keep your wings up, keep your eye wigs up, keep your eyebrows up. We haven't done those yet. And just be you. Like, don't care what other people think. That's like the most like common misconception. Like, people are always like, oh, like I don't do makeup like Jeffree Star, James Charles, so I'm not that great. Like, you're you. That's what makes you good at it. That's what makes you unique. You do your own looks. You do what looks best to you, and you don't give a crap about what other people think. So that's so important when you're doing makeup. All I'm gonna do is brush my eyebrows out. But that's such a vital thing, I think, when you're doing makeup, is to just feel free to do you. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I'll be back and we'll do contour and highlight. I'm not good at brows, that's why I cut it out and didn't want to give you tips, because I don't have any. Brows are just kind of a free range thing. I suck at it. Look up a video, look up Jeffree Star doing his. Mine don't even look like sisters, like they look like cousins from Alabama. So don't take anything from my eyebrows. Don't be like, oh my god, like she did this, I'm gonna do that. No, don't do any of that. So I'm going to be taking this angled brush. This is used mostly for contour. This is the number 2 brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Medium Cocoa, and all I'm going to be doing is contouring up. This not only makes your face look thinner, but you know. Also, there's different contours for different face shapes. So I have a round face, so if you don't have a round face, if you have like a heart-shaped face or a square face, don't do the same contour as I'm doing, because it's gonna look weird on you and it's not gonna look good in your photos. You're gonna look like an egg or you're gonna look like a skeleton, either one. So don't, you know, you do your own contour. And I'm just going under here on my jawline, because we can't have a double chin. I bet that looks terrifying from that angle. We can't have a double chin in these photos, or else I'm gonna end up dying. Because we don't appreciate double chins. You need to cover up that McDonald's that you ate before prom. And you're gonna wanna go into your hairline and just blend it in with that foundation that is in your hairline. Because it looks bad if you don't. It looks like you have a weird glow around your face, and you don't want that. So we're gonna be taking I'm actually not using the Kat Von D highlighter. I just wanted to, that's normally what I use, so I wanted to give you guys options. But I will be using a gold highlighter from Revlon. This is the, no, Revolution, Makeup Revolution, my bad. So this is a like kind of gold highlight, and literally all I'm doing is going in with it and putting it on that bone. You can never have too much highlight. There's so many people out there that are like, oh my god, like why'd you put on that much highlight? And it's like, who asked you? You know? So moving on, we're gonna go to this NYX Professional, like NYX Professional, NYX Suede lipstick. So I'm gonna be putting the red
I guess what I'm trying to say is I need the deep and keep imagining meeting wish to away.
So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. This look would look amazing with a burgundy dress with gold accents. This is why I did this dress. Or not this dress, but this look, this dress. This is a dress. We're gonna make up our dresses now. So, you know, this would look cute with an updo, not that. Obviously, please don't go to prom with your hair like that. But this is definitely one of the most beautiful looks that I have ever done, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. If you want more videos like this and more in-depth kind of videos, definitely subscribe down below. All the products that I've used will be in the description below when I get the links in there. So yeah, and also follow my social media if you want to vote on what videos I upload and what you want to see, because a lot of you don't take time to comment, so doing a poll on Instagram is a lot easier in my opinion, and it's a lot quicker. So even if you don't want to vote, you can just like be clicking through my story and accidentally vote, and that works for me. That still counts. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic time at prom. Please, if you're going to any after parties, please be safe, please be safe, please be safe. If you're drinking, please be safe. Please have a plan. Please have a ride home. Don't die. Don't get alcohol poisoning. Live your best life. This is your senior prom. Live it out. Have a good time. I love you guys, and I want to see you all alive when I go back the next week on Monday. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video.